You're now listening to the Palmetto Dugout Show, hosted by State Director Sammy Esposito, Associate Scouts Drew Stewart and Sean Smith, that discuss all things related to amateur baseball in South Carolina. Here are your hosts.
Welcome into episode 31 of the Palmetto Dugout Show. I'm Drew Stewart here with Coach Esposito. What's going on, Coach?
Coach, we're doing all right today. Hopefully getting no intercom calls.
Well, no intercom calls. We tried to do this thing yesterday, but someone was live on the side of the road and we had some bad signal there. So we'll go at it this time with me at my beautiful school here. Hopefully no interruptions occur during our fantastic show here. So, hey, we added a little bit since we're doing this today, rather than what we were doing yesterday. So we'll start out basically talking about games. We've been to some high school games. Austin's been to more than all of us have. I think I went to my first regular season high school game last night. And you're off on the road today, Coach. It's Wednesday. Austin's off on the road today too. Two big games.
Big day, big time, big week across the state for PBR South Carolina. You know, it's kind of weird. We joked about it. You got so many cover so many games with the preseason tournaments, and you know the high school regular season kind of catches you off guard a little bit more. But we cover so much, and we see so much great talent and great teams that we're kind of ready to get back out there for that good atmosphere of some regular season high school games.
Yeah, no doubt. I got Wade Hampton Greer today, and NAFO and Clover. Two big games. Should see some good arms. I think we got a former junior future game standout going out on the bump today for Wade Hampton. So hey, might have some another former future gamer, right, Coach?
Again, a former future gamer supposed to start on the mound tonight. Cade Pilgrim for Clover, supposed to crank it up versus NAFO. So we got a former junior future gamer and Deion Brown also.
Hey, you got another former future gamer and Gabe Simmons at NAFO as well.
That's
so
correct.
Watch out.
Yeah, we got a lot of formers with a lot of hopefully futures coming into this one. So we got we're excited. I got a report on the game from Monday with had a lot of excitement with the NAFO Clover. You know, a lot of these teams now are starting to get a lot more action because you know all these kids grow up together, you know, in the same region, similar areas, a lot of travel ball stuff. So they said there's a ton of excitement in a hard fought game on Monday night. You know, they kept it clean. So I'm bringing my jackets. I'm ready to be bundled up tonight here in the great winters. Come back here in South Carolina and watch some good cold baseball.
Yeah, I think I froze my fingers, my toes. My lower extremities were gone. But hey, we made it through in what was honestly a hell of a game considering the temperatures. Between Crescent and Seneca. It was a big region game. Could be two teams fighting for the region championship there. Had Jacob McGovern on the mound, left-handed pitcher going to Clemson 2023, up to 88, which, Coach, it feels like it's 25 degrees outside. So that's an accomplishment in itself, is that he actually got on the mound and threw a ball. But, you know, 7 innings, 16 Ks? I think it was 16 Ks, Coach. 1 hit, which is phenomenal. But the problem was Bobcats lost the game 1-0. And Carson Roberts on the side of Crescent pitched a hell of a game as well, 6 1/3. I think he gave up 4 or 5 hits, 7 Ks, only 1 walk. So both arms were at it pretty good and ended on an exciting play. The Bobcats had runners on first and second and 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Brody Linker came in. Watch out now. And got a line drive up the middle, and second baseman made a heck of a play to get a double them up there to win the game. So, hey, it'll be another good game on Friday between those two. You
know, big game for Crescent, right? They got a chance to go ahead and sweep the series on Friday.
That's
with
right.
Their arguably, you know, their ace going to be on the mound.
That's right.
Right? I mean, they've kind of threw off a little bit. They set it up differently, I think. From the word on the street is really for that right there. Maybe try to steal it if they can steal one against McGovern, steal a game, which they did. Coach, I think in the past year you've watched Jacob McGovern strike out 150 hitters, I think.
It feels like it, Coach.
You saw him was it the playoff game last year where
I think he threw a no. I've seen him throw a perfect game. I've seen him throw like 2 no-hitters, and we saw a 16K game last night.
It's really amazing. One, it's amazing that it happens. Two, it's amazing that like you hear about it. And three, it's even more amazing like you're in person for all these. Are you on staff, by the way, for Seneca or PBR? I'm trying to decide which one that is.
Give us some pitching tips over there, McGovern, every time I go out.
I feel the only time I've watched McGovern throw in person is at the border battle this past summer, but I feel like I've seen him throw 12 games worth in person by the amount of tweets you fired out on him. And, PBR's there. Stewie Media.
Do something cool.
Drew Stewart is there. We got a lot of hashtags going out on this one. But obviously another lights out performance by him and a young man that's going to continue to have more down the road and going off, like he said, in the Clemson. But it's really incredible, his stats, right? His statistics.
Yes, they're off the charts. Last
year, we caught a little heat last year when we named Tucker Toman the player of the year in the state by some people. And arguably, his statistics back up, his performances and kind of some of that. But he's obviously a pitcher, that's very difficult for those guys to hit and continues to do it, week in and week out with his performances.
Yeah, no doubt. Maybe we'll see him again on the road later on. Might be another perfect game no hitter. Who knows?
I'm sure he'll be at his next start. Yeah, the good thing is it's you just walk out of your house and you're right there, so it makes it easy.
That's right.
The mileage check's not as bad for you, but
it's pretty bad when you leave the game and you feel like you're freezing, and you get home and you're still freezing because the drive wasn't long enough to warm you up. But hey, it's a good one to watch. And maybe, just maybe, he could end up being player of the week next week, which hey, watch out. But hey, coaches, I think Coach has got something to add to this, Coach. Go ahead.
We're gonna, we've sent out, we have been sending out on Sunday night, right, the emails to all the high school coaches out there. And I know not, some get lost in the shuffle of emails, or as our illustrious other PBR scouter, the Twitter world, the email page, wherever he calls it, they get lost. But, obviously we sent out, right, PBR South Carolina, PBR in general has been doing it. The original content creator of the player of the week and the diamond notes, high school coaches, we're trying to get out there and pub your guys up as much as we can for guys that have great performances. We pick the player of the week, the pitchers of the week, and then, guys that maybe just didn't quite get those, or heck, right, they hit 400 on the week, hit a couple home runs, hit a big game-winning hit, whatever it is, just great performances. Open up those emails, answer those questions. It takes you 5 minutes and be able to kind of pump your guys up, and we'll do a story each week on, one day the player and the pitchers of the week. The next day we'll do a domino story, kind of get those out there and try to help those guys out and give not only the players, but you coaches, your programs, that the love that you deserve for your outstanding performances that week. But yes, hopefully we're going to send that email out a little bit earlier this week, kind of on the back end of the school week, with some social media reminders to go in there and fill those things out. Heck, players that are out there listening to this, if you guys think you've done something, help us out as well, and try to let your coaches know to see if that's in there. I know you guys got a lot going on, right? You're not only coaching and trying to win games, but out there teaching the youth of America and trying to help make this place better when it's all said and done. So I know you got a lot on your hands, but kind of click those links and take 5 minutes to fill those things out. Let us help pub your team.
Yeah, no doubt. We see all the kids showing out here on Twitter, tagging us and everything. So we want to give those kids some love and create the best graphics and content that the whole state has to offer here, which goes back to make sure you check those emails and send those stats in for the original player and position player of the week, and the original diamond notes of the week, which will be coming out here too. And I think a heat sheet's coming too, Coach. Watch out.
Heat sheet's coming. It's being filled out. It's getting finished. It's going to the website. It's going to be up there. So every time we're at a game, all right, let's make sure we're clear on that one. Every time one of us PBR scouts are out of the game with our stalker radar guns, we will update the heat sheet, right? So if little Timmy out there, dad has him on the pocket radar at 87 from like the third baseline, we can't use that, right? We appreciate all the information, right? We can't do it all on our own. We need help from everybody with getting stuff out there. But every time we are out there with our stalker radar guns getting it, we will update everybody's heat sheet. It doesn't have to be a guy that has to throw 90 plus that gets on there. There's plenty of great high school pitchers in the state that don't, aren't flamethrowers that will get added to the heat sheet. So every time, like I'll be out there tonight, right?
It goes into your profile too.
Goes right into your profile. So if you've come to an event in the summer, right, and you were at 85 and we're at a game and you're 88, 89, boom, right to your profile. So it gets updated. So big time. And so we'll right. Everybody's making jumps at different times. So we're trying to get out there, but and hey, don't forget, keep tagging us in the bomb squad, right? A lot of good
that
stuff
here soon.
Sorry, I got ahead of myself on that one.
He's getting ahead of himself here. Last thing before we get into those plays of the week and bomb squad of the week, our Power 25, me and Coach have been laughing about this one. Just bear with us here as we get this straight. It's a lot of parity in high school baseball right now, but we're going to look to release that at the end of next week after we sit down and do some soul searching with our Power 25.
Hey, while we're on that, right? Like, so obviously, we released the initial, again, speaking of original Power 25s, PBR, SC, PBR in general, Pro Baseball Report with the original Power 25s. So while we're on that, right, like we come up with the initial one, right? A lot of the stuff's based off what people did last year, who they got returning, all those wonderful criteria that go into it. Now, we try not to release and make too many changes early on, right? Because you got some teams that play really good preseason tournaments that are playing other teams in so-called Power 25s, or that other teams that were in the Power 25. Then you got other teams that maybe play in a little bit of a lesser tournament, just how the season falls, right? You never know how it's going to come back. And maybe one team initially goes 4-2 and somebody else goes, 5-0. That doesn't instantly mean you're better, right? We had this analogy ourselves when we're talking University of Tennessee's first weekend, right, in college baseball. They go 1-2, and people are like, how come they didn't drop? Well, they played really good teams. It's the beginning of the season. Things happen. You're kind of getting it out there. We try to let it play out a little bit more and try to give some teams a chance to kind of get into the groove, right? A lot of times they get into a region play and things start to shake out on that own, right? Some people get off to slow starts, some hot starts. So I know our initial rankings weren't maybe so-called, didn't go off to a hot start, but we're getting there and we'll let it all figure it out. And I know rankings, just like player rankings, heck, the team rankings, I feel like they're even harder, for us, because you never know how the 14-year-old playing up in varsity, how's he going to do versus the team full of 18-year-olds. So.
Hey, well, we have a good track record for our first year last year. I think we did pretty good. You just got to bear with us here as the first month is a little chaotic, to say the least. It feels like every time we release it, all of the teams in the Power 25 lose the next day. That's what it's felt like. So, hey, we'll get it right here. But that'll jump us into Bomb Squad, PBR SC Bomb Squad of the Week, going to 2024 Matt Murray from Greenwood High School for his bomb against Berea. Hopefully we'll get to see him here soon coming up. I think I have Greenwood on the schedule, Coach. Big time.
Coming in hot. Maybe you see another bomb.
Maybe we'll see multiple bombs. Maybe Tiller. Maybe Tiller, maybe Aiken, maybe Murray again. We'll see, Coach. Got a good little squad there, which takes us to play of the week. We don't have like the perfect shot of this play, but it goes to 2025 RJ Groomster at Hillcrest High School. Our illustrious Austin Smith was able to watch Hillcrest and Lawrence play each other at Hillcrest, and Groomster fired a shot to home plate to cut down the tying run to give Hillcrest the win there. Big time throw from him there to win that game. So that is our PBR SC play of the week. Remember, plays of the week are only seen by staff members. which I have a video I sent Coach Espo yesterday. It might be play of the week. I don't know if we don't get anything else. It's a heck of a play there. But hey, we already have one at the top. Let's see if Sammy or Austin can get one here soon. And you never know, I might be out at another game this week. We'll see. We'll see how the cards fall here. Coach, I think that does it. Got anything else?
No, just we're excited. Obviously, back out on the road this week and taking some more high school games. All three of us are out. We've already got our schedules locked in right for next week with stuff. So we're off and running, and we know the high school teams are, and the coaches and the players are excited to kind of get in that groove. Right, region play starting. You know, some teams are going 3 games a week. Others are going, the 2-game a week schedules. So, hey, if there's any matchups out there that some fans, some teams, some coaches want us to go see, fire them at us. Shoot us an email, tweet us, DM us, whatever it is, get that information to us. If somebody thinks there's a big-time matchup we need to go see and it works into the schedule, we will be there. We'll be there with bells on and ready to roll.
Bells on. We decked out in our gear too. So
we'll be decked up in a lot of gear tonight.
I had the toboggan, PBR toboggan, PBR hoodie, PBR jacket. Didn't have PBR pants on, so when maybe we have to get some of those. Get them embroidered right there on the backside.
Like the banana pants I saw the other day, Banana Land.
We need some banana PBR pants. Stick out.
Sponsor.
We could wear those banana pants with that hoodie you got on.
Coach. To the top.
So hey, from all of us here at PBR South Carolina, have a great week.